Hey everyone, today we're reacting to Steins Season 1, Episode 1. Let's lock in. Alright, so thank you for joining me on this journey. I'm really excited to start this anime. This is a very fitting first reaction video for my channel because it deals with science fiction, it's an anime, it deals with time travel. That's pretty much the extent of what I know, but pretty much anything in there, pretty much anything nerdy, I'm really into, especially when you have a really cohesive, well planned out story, which I've heard Steins Gate has. And I know it's about some like mad scientist dude, but I love people who are obsessed about something super nerdy and then it turns out being real, you know, in some aspect. That's kind of my life in a way. But I'm hoping that I can resonate, you know, a lot with this main character. But I think this is very fitting because this is especially in the sci-fi genre, and I love this genre right now because especially the fiction aspect of science fiction no longer feels accurate. Like even with Black Mirror, which is science fiction, it just seems like no, like this is going to happen, you know. Of course, hopefully not as gloomy as Black Mirror is. I'm sure there'll be some things like that, but I'm optimistic for the future, and I'm hoping that this show will give me something to work with in terms of predictions, in terms of trying to figure things out. I know there's a lot of like foreshadowing and breadcrumbs that are probably in this that I'm hoping to figure out without having to go through a second time, but I'm probably not, given that it seems to be that big and that much of a mind blower. So I'm excited, and without further ado, let's get started.
宇宙には始まりはあるが終わりはない。無限。これは抗える者たちに対する神からの最後通告と言えよ。
おーかりん。
This is his sister or something like that. Prologue to the beginning and end. Okay. I'm sure this will be like one of those episodes that you just rewatch. And he keeps talking to someone. Or he's doing like some kind of recording.
へえ、タイムマシーン、すごいね。
Okay, nice.
中鉢博士は我々研究者の抜け駆けをし、
Nakabachi.
この正義の地震か？いや、上か。
Okay, I mean, guessing that might be a time machine.
お前このために呼びつけたのか？
このシリーズあんまり残ってないの
Phone
に。
call might not have been from her, who knows, but I'm just allowing that.
甘ったれるなマユリ。
My
たと
Yuri,
え
that's
幼
her
馴染
name.
であばっかさん。
Known each other since kids, which means they're not brother or sister, probably. It's weird, I feel like I can't write and not look. I feel like everything I have to look at or else I'm gonna miss something.
ならば
Rare.
くれてやろう。
いいのオカリン。
法王院京馬だ。
Owen
ありがとう
Kyoma?
オカリン。
だから法王院京馬。
Okay, so it seems like he has some alias. Hoin Kyoma? It's gonna begin on the 8th floor. Sorry, I'm gonna write a lot of stuff down.
なんだいきなり。
なんだではない。あなたのタイムマシン理論は何だ。説明してもらおう。あなたとタイターのタイムマシン理論の違いを。
ちょっとあなた。
This guy kind of seems like could be like a fraud and he's unmasking him, or he's just being annoying as hell. Could be both. Hoinun? Okay, I'm just gonna call him Karin for now. So it seems like he's actually smart, is obsessed in a way where he actually knows like everything about time travel, or at least everything that humans know at this current point in time. And this girl just came out of nowhere. She wasn't even there and just came out of nowhere and is pulling her aside. So I think that She's in on something. Okay, yeah, definitely based on that expression, it seemed like he was actually right.
さっき何か言いかけましたよね。私に
I'm gonna tell her something.
さっき
くらい前。
何を
15
トンチ
minutes
ンカ
ago.
マキセ
I'm gonna have to rewind
ク
it.
リス
Makasi, Kuri, Sue, Redhead.
大学の研究室の方です。
貴様まさか機関が送り込んだエージェント
The organization.
何です？私はただ聞きたいことが。
それに答える
Okay, I'm guessing the organization is one of these things that actually do exist, but everyone thinks he's crazy. Or it could be made up in his head or something like that, but I think they probably do exist and people are not aware of it. And he's like some conspiracy theory kind of dude.
機関のエージェントに捕まった。ああ、マキセクリス。
誰と話してるんです
あ
か？
あ、問題ない。ここはなんとか切りの。
あれ？電源が。
Oh, he's not even... Has he been recording this whole time? Or was this a time of fake one?
これ以外が触ると自動的に電源がオフになる特殊任務使用形態なのだ。
そう、
Okay.
独り言？15分くらい前、何か言おうとしてましたよね。すごい思い詰めたよう
Did I
な顔で。
miss something?
俺は全てをお見通しなのだ。
Or
天
was
才
he
少
on the phone
女
with her
次
earlier?
に会うときは敵同士だな。俺に会ったとか。
Okay, alright, so I don't have to rewind.
ああオカリン
まゆり
I feel like his phone could be doing some kind of inception with his head or some kind of brainwave crap.
ゆり何をやっていた
Did you find your
メ
metal
ールした
Upa?
でしょメタルウーパがないのです
Okay, no,
名前
that's
書いて持っ
what
て
they're...
たのに
Okay.
落としたのか
だから売らないって
Okay.
今の
Of course, he's gonna go
外
check
に
it
出て
out.
よ
He's a brave scientist. Dude, is that her?
マキセ
Holy shit.
クリス
Okay, and his phone. There's obviously something weird going on his phone. That must be some tied to some time travel technology, I'm guessing. Okay, there's no way she's dead right now. Alright, so there has to be something that happens. Either they go back in time. His phone thinks it. Someone is texting. Name is Daru. So yeah, he's just telling him straight up what happened, not even being discreet. I feel like Daru could be just himself, possibly. His other alias that he keeps track of things with. Who knows? And he's not gonna send it. Yep. Time travel.
なんだ
The animation's slightly different now. It's like that fogginess. It's like a surreal. It's like it's not existing right now type deal. I also do like... I'm not really hearing much music. It's a lot of just ambience, which I'm totally down with, but it adds this kind of surrealness to it. Especially with the lighting, there's just something about it that is pretty unique. I mean, if I remember correctly, it does kind of remind me a bit of Dot Hack, but I could be, or some other show on Toonami, who knows.
はいオカリン
Okay.
一体これは
何が
目の前で
Did she give him the bottle
そうではな
before?
いお前も見てただろな
見てない
何を言ってるんだ
Okay. That's definitely a time machine. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure. But now it's in a different spot, so they can control also the position of where it goes. Alright, I'm gonna skip the intro just because I don't want to be spoiled about characters, even things. Because, like, say for instance, you see a character, you don't know they're gonna be main character, you know? And I'd rather not know, so I'm just kind of skipping through it. Also interesting, this is like an intro right in the middle of the episode, okay?
創設者にして狂気のマッドサイエンティスト
Insane mad scientist, I love
大
it.
院京馬
オカリンの方が
Hoin Kyoma.
岡部倫太郎は世を忍ぶ仮の名だ
Okabe Rintaru. So he goes by Okarin, Okabe Rintaru, and Hyoin Kiona. I'll get it. I'll get it.
そしてラボメンナンバー002コスプレ作りが趣味の高一点
Make some cosplay outfits. Alright, so she might help him with detective stuff or trying to sneak into stuff. He would be the type of dude who would go in disguise. We'll see.
ラボメンナンバー003
スーパー
Hashida.
ハッカー発動いたる
ハカーじゃ我が
Future
ラボ
Gadget Lab.
中央通りを進み末広町駅の交差点を蔵前通りに左折次の変革による
Revolution of the world's ruling
混沌に巻き
structure.
込む発
Create
明を生み出
inventions
すことだ
which will bring
分かった
chaos.
か
So, disruptive technologies. I like that. So he's kind of like an anarchist, it seems. But in a cool way? I don't know, we'll see.
ねえアルパカマンさんからはマユシーたちがゲームみたいに見えてるのかな
そいつには現実な
We look like a video game from his perspective. Interesting. So, on top of time travel, maybe they could also be in a simulation. And maybe that phone somehow can control things. Is somehow paired with a time travel machine.
二次元の女の子もそうなの
あれは別。あの子たちは僕の嫁だから。
誰の嫁の話はどうでもいい
仮に僕たちがモニターの中の存在だとしたら、それを見極める術はあると思う？
ないな
即答かよ。
ゆえに
I think we could eventually find a way with technology. Which, it seems like that's what he's doing.
構造を打ち砕く方法について考える方
Okay,
が
so
よほど有意義だ
Seems like the organization might be like the Illuminati or something like that.
って設定なわけでしょ。
やれやれダル自分の殻
That's
にこもらず
Daru.
人の
Okay.
話はきちんと聞いた方がいいぞあれは何だったんだ
Okay, yeah, but none of that happened.
俺とマユリは中鉢博士の会見を見るために
とか言って二人で見に来たんだよ
中止
朝オカリン、あの博士直前になって逃げたとか言って怒ってたじゃん。
中鉢博士の会見だぞ
Okay, maybe alternate realities?
だから開かれてないって。よかったじゃん。開かれてたらオカリン人工衛星の下敷きになってたかも。
機関による記憶操作あ、そうかこれこそがスタインズゲートの選択
Okay. So is that his future gadget?
そのシュタインなんとかってところから意味不明なんですが。
あ、未来ガジェット1号だ
アルパカマンさんが怒ったんだよ
Taka-san got
チャン
mad.
ネルを変えたから
おのれミスターブラウン粗
It's
悪
like
品
a
を使わせる
universal
と
remote
ただで
TV.
もらったやつでし
TV
ょ。
remote.
ミスターブラウン
ええ、店員のおじさんと呼べと言ってるだろ。
What's with all these people calling each other names? I guess it's mainly just him.
マユシーはオカリンの人質なので
Hostage.
人質に。
Okay. Very
ここも
nonchalant.
行っちまってるのか。修理代2000円な。
He's obsessed
嫌なら
with
持って帰ん
TV
な。
and
Does
people in
it?
it. Okay, there's a lot of Dr. Pepper
オカリン
being
は本
offered
当に
randomly.
学
Gotta
生が
be
好き
looking
だよ
out
ね
for that kind of symbolism somewhere. Or there might be
選
something
ば
to
れ
it.
し者の知的飲料だからな
An intellectual drink.
セミの声すごいね
ダル
So it kind of seems like she is observing like everything as if it were reality. The TV shows and everything. She's just fascinated about the world, which I love. And she's going to be one to notice differences that happen, I guess, throughout this time travel stuff. I don't know. But she just said the cicadas were a lot louder. So got to keep that in mind for something in the future.
ああ、電話レンジかっこ仮ね。つうか、レンジの実践投入って何？
お前との付き合いもそろそろ3年半になる
高校2年の時はクラス別でほとんど話してないから。
Just in case, you never know. They've known each other for 3.5 years, at least in this reality or simulation that they're in.
ようになってくれ。
それは無理。
ないよ。
ケチケチしていては機関との戦いには勝てん。
勝たなくてもいいよ。あのね、バナナはマユシーが買ってきてるんだからね。RENG 電話レンジカッコ仮です。こちらからタイマー操作できます。
Okay.
綺麗なターンテーブルだろう。普段と違って
Seems unnecessary, but cool.
逆回転。もしかして。
Okay, so yeah, his phone's just connected to a bunch of stuff, maybe different frequencies with the microwaves. There's some waves that his phone is picking up and doing something with. Maybe there's a frequency that the time travel machine goes to, and his phone tunes into that frequency because he's enabled it to do microwaves and other stuff like that. Maybe.
変わりないね。温まるわけでもなく冷たくなるわけでもなく。
なんかね、ゲルバナはデロデロでブニュブニュだったよ。味もないし。
あなたのバナナ、ブニュブニュだねって言ってみて。
あなたのバナナブニュブニュ。
言わせるな変態が。
Okay.
ああ、溶ける。
まだラボを出て10分も経ってないぞ。
夏は距離的にフェリースタンとこに行くのが限界だよ。
So I guess the reason why the animation is like that is just to show how hot it is, because it is super bright and super exposed. But it does look unusually hot. Like this would be hotter than normal. I know he said it was the summer, but stuff's happening now. So it being hotter might be something that's indicative of time travel or something.
プライバシーの侵害許さない絶対。
メールを送っただろう。
え？
マキセクリスが刺されたというメールだ。
Oh,
先週
true.
来たやつ？
先週？
Last
3
week,
通に分けてスパムかっつーの。
split into 3 messages.
重心日時7月23日先週送信記録ない。今日は何日だ？
28日。どうしたの？
メールが過去に送られている。
あ？
The message was sent to the past? Okay. Told you. Damn. So this was episode 1. Definitely what I expected in a good way. I'm really liking the animation style right now. It is pretty nostalgic. I know it is an older show. Oh, it says 2011. I'm liking how it seems like everything's very intentional. It seems like there's these scenes like that, whatever, Ultra Ball rare thing. That's going to be a big thing. The heat, the satellite, which is probably a time machine, though somehow I don't see how it would just be there and people wouldn't figure it out. But, okay. So he sent texts to the past, but in his current time it was different. The phone is a gadget that he's created that's clearly capable of doing microwaves or other things like that. And it seems like he's tethered to that phone. And it seems like maybe because he's touching the phone, he might be the only person who can time travel. Not the only person, clearly. He could also be in a space warp bubble where he's time traveling to different places. Maybe some things are a simulation and some things aren't. I might have to go back and look at those text messages to look at everything. Unfortunately, I can't read, freaking Japanese. But I can at least look at some of the subtitles that were given. So he has 3 aliases. Okarin, Okabe Rintaru, and his personal favorite, Hauin Kyoana. I'll figure that one out. But I really like how he just names everything some kind of secretive word. It makes me feel like there might be, not a secretive word, but another alias. It makes me feel like we're going to start seeing them go by different names that we're not used to seeing. And that might actually be some foreplay in the foreshadowing of different things that happen. Like there might be subtle name changes that they say and call each other that makes you go like, something's not right. So that'll be interesting to check out. Mayuri seems very interesting. I like how she's so explorative and so curious about everything. It's almost like she's a child and just seeing the world for the first time. So in the way she talked about the alpaca person could be that she could somehow be some kind of NPC simulation thing that is experiencing things. Oh, and of course, who could forget, the redhead, Makise. She seemed pretty cool. I'm pretty sure she knows what's up. It seems like she's on the in. Oh, but we had the 15 minutes ago as well, where he needed to tell her something 15 minutes ago. When that didn't happen, my guess is he was probably on his phone. He could have been on his phone when he took the call when Makise called him and he had to go downstairs and she's to get the metal ball, or she lost it at that point. No, it was to get it. That could have been something where there was a transition when he picked up the phone, that he could have gone into some other timeline and then talked to Makise possibly in that timeline or box of space. I don't know. Figured out Daru is the hacker who is, I gotta write better handwriting, Hasabid, and they work next to a CRT TV workshop. Yeah, okay, so this whole TV signal stuff, there's something going on. God, this is gonna be tough. I might have to take the whiteboard out. Not for this one, it's getting late, but definitely for the second episode, I'm probably gonna have to start writing stuff down and have it ready, because I can see a lot of things tying in here, but I am very excited to see where this goes. I can see why a lot of friends told me I'd like it. I do love that he even says he's some insane scientist. I don't think I'm necessarily insane, but I am quite obsessive about future stuff that I think is going to happen and has happened. But with him, I'm really excited to see what conspiracies are actually true, what aren't, or if he's been right the whole time. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. I can't tell you how excited I am to finally get this out there and get started with my channel. Feel free to hit the like and subscribe. I'm sure I will not disappoint if you're into this kind of stuff at all. I get very obsessive over things like this, so please obsess with me. I will be releasing the second one next week. Hopefully we'll get something going here. I'll also be reacting to some other shows with some other guests I'll probably have on this as well. Some good friends of mine who I think would complement well with good conversation and just different perspectives. Talk to you guys later. Until next time.